What the hell is going on, people? This is Periodic, and you see the title of the video. We are going to be trying out Revenge of the most sinister father and son, Mecha Frieza and King Cold. In case you guys don't know, this is the free-to-play LR Wicked Bloodline leader. Key +3, HP attack and defense 100%. Has the full power Death Beam as the normal attack, and then Power of the Wicked Bloodline as the Mega Colossal super attack, which is very nice because this LR right here, when he supers, when he does his 18 key supers, it raises extreme class allies attack by 30% for 2 turns, which is very big. On top of that, he is very expensive. So if we go over to the shop, actually I'm not sure if he's going to show up again because I already purchased him, but let's just double check and take a look. Yeah, so he's not in the shop anymore, but essentially he is 300,000 battlefield memory, or whatever they call it in Japan. I guess they just, yeah, battlefield memory, I guess is what they call it. So 300,000 battlefield memories. He is the most expensive shop, currency character in the entire game, which is absolutely nuts, but he is really, really good. So his passive skill, Domination and Control, he gives himself straight up 66% attack and defense. Not only that, he gains an additional 20% attack per Wicked Bloodline category on his team. So obviously his best team is in fact Wicked Bloodline. He also gives himself 9 key when there's a Super Saiyan category enemy. That eventually turns into 9 key and 126% attack when everything's all said and done. So that's pretty good. Now his links, he's got Tough as Nails, which is 1500 defense. Universe's Most Malevolent. We'll actually just open up the boy here. We'll get out of there. No. LR Strength. Yes, sir. There we go. And yeah, so we'll just head over here to his links. In case you are able to read Japanese. Universe's Most Malevolent, 15% attack there. Brutal Beatdown, 10% attack. Thirst for Conquest, 15% attack. Strongest Clan in Space. Here's where we start getting into the key links. 2 key. Fear and Faith, 2 key. And then Legendary Power, 5,000 attack when Super Attack is launched. I really wish that they would increase this to like 15% attack when Super Attack is launched or anything like that. You know what I mean? He's also on Joined Forces, which is very interesting. It is what it is. But yeah, so there he is right there. Art looks absolutely gorgeous. Just fantastic. Look at that. Woo! They do look good. They do, in fact, look good. So we are going to try them out, obviously, on a Wicked Bloodline squad and see how they do. In case you guys are wondering what my Wicked Bloodline squad is looking like, this is it. You can definitely switch it up if you would like to. There's different characters that you can run. I do not have LR Full Power Frieza, so I'm using the EZA Full Power Frieza instead. I'm also using the Golden Frieza, which I may eventually switch out. I know he has some specific Dragon Ball Super type links, so I'm not 100% sure how well he's going to link up. You can put Cooler on this team. Like, the thing with this Golden Cooler, or this Golden Frieza, is the fact that he has like Resurrection F and Super God Combat and Revival and stuff like that. Again, Resurrection F and Super God Combat, no one's going to have on this squad, and Resurrection F is just a terrible link to begin with. But with that said, you can throw the Support Intelligence Frieza on this team that you get from the GT event. You can throw, like I said, Cooler onto this squad if you wanted to. The Physical Cooler. I mean, there's really a lot of characters. If you're really hurting, you could put the other LR Frieza, the free-to-play one. Just a ton of characters. There's a lot of characters. There's a Final Form Frieza where after he gets hit, he gains 100% attack buff. He's very good. So all I'm saying is that there's a lot of characters you can run on this squad. This is the particular team I'm running. Why in the hell do I have this boy, the Physical? I'm just going to have him as the leader skill. I don't know why I had him. Anyway, let's jump into the newest event that came out on Dokkan Battle Japan, which I believe is in fact the Gobros. Which is a pretty difficult event. It's somewhat hard. They do hit very hard. We're going to take off the Hybrid Saiyans link. And yeah, that is in fact Wicked Bloodline. Seeing as I am not able to find a second Metal Cooler character to run as a friend, I'm just going to run the Extreme Lead Tech Frieza, who's just 120%, Ki plus 3, 120% HP attack and defense. Up. So it's still going to be very good because obviously Metal Cooler gives 170%, which is pretty insane. So as you can see, we have 2 LRs and we're easily over 400,000 health, which is always solid. But yeah, so we're going to test this Frieza out and kind of see who his best linking partners are, see how much damage he does. We are going to be facing Super Saiyans. Yeah, I believe Gohan and Goten would be in the Super Saiyan category. We'll find out if this dude just gives himself 9 ki. You know what I mean? Then we know for certain. And we're not going to have him on the first rotation. Okay, that's fine. We're going to have the 2 Friezas. So we'll just sandwich the cooler in the middle. And ki should be no issue for this squad at all. Look, we're already getting Ultras. We're already getting Supers. I mean, Wicked Bloodline is a really fun team. I'm actually a little sad that no one's running them on Japan right now, but it is what it is. People are probably using a lot of Hybrid Saiyans units for the buff, you know, for the new story event. So that kind of makes sense. But I would love to see some more Metal Coolers being run as the leader skill or as the main leader. So yeah, he is on this rotation. Okay, this is actually good because we got full power Frieza on the first. And we're not going to be able to get a super attack with him, but it's fine because it'll probably actually show off this gentleman more. So we're just going to get the normal super attack, which is okay. We get to see that one first, and he's probably going to do it on a AGL type, so he'll be at a disadvantage as well. So I'm actually okay with that. Wow, he actually boosted himself. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. 1.2 million. All right, on his just normal 12 ki super attack. Pretty good. Pretty good. And then obviously this boy's coming in. Facing AGL. So yeah, there. And what's even worse is the fact that we were facing 2 base form characters. So he did not give himself the 9 ki, which is a little sad, but it is what it is. You know, can't win them all. Can't win them all. And I mean, Cooler though is winning them all. He's getting ultra super attacks left and right. So yeah, this LR Frieza and King Cold, I actually had quite a bit of Battlefield memories just stacked up, sitting there. I was well over 300,000. And I was debating, like, oh, should I get more copies of Metal Cooler Army? Because I have them rainbowed on Global, but I don't have them rainbowed on JP. And I was like, should I just, you know, bite the bullet and go all the way in? Should I let him take all these hits? Look at that. He's got the Ultra already, bro. And he's getting the 9 ki. This is going to be nice. So we're actually going to do that right there. We're taking... I probably should have put the full power Frieza in the first spot. Because, well, I mean, it's not a big deal. Him being in the first spot simply gives him 1 ki and 30% defense. So it's not, like, crucial that he has to be in the first spot. But, you know, I knew this kid was going to take a lot of damage. It's not great. It's not great. Alright, so let's see how high this gentleman can get. 1.8. Okay. I'm liking that. I am liking that. And here is this beautiful super attack. Woo! Okay. Very, very nice. It did, in fact, look good. For a free-to-play unit, that is not bad at all. Especially because, you know, these Go-Bros do have fairly high defense. So, I'm digging it. I am digging it. I'm just digging this team. Like, you know, this Frieza right here is going to be able to tank like a champ. Yeah, this is better. Yeah, this is definitely better right here. Unfortunately, again, he is AGL, so he's going to get hit pretty hard, but it's all good. So yeah, King Cold and Mecha Frieza, I mean, they are definitely worth the Battlefield memories, especially if you have some good free-to-play units. And the good thing about Wicked Bloodline team particularly is that there's a lot of good free-to-play units, particularly on Japan, right? You have the second form Frieza. You have the LR King Cold and Frieza. You have the LR Cooler Army. There's just a lot, and technically, if you wanted to, you can run a ton of those SR metal coolers that then transform into, you know, the TUR metal coolers. Like, those guys are actually pretty solid. So let's see how good his defense is. His defense, I believe, is capped at 120. Or, I'm sorry, he's capped at 66,000, right? So let's see how much damage he can take here. We're gonna allow him to get hit a bunch of times and see just how badly he's gonna be hurting. So 7,000. That's not a good sign already. That's not a great sign. So his defense is not particularly great, but his attacks are 1.7 million. Actually, probably should have sandwiched him in the middle just so he can get a higher attack stat. But it's all good when he crits and does 1.1 million. I would want to see him get super attacked. Here we go. Okay, so I'm guessing 130k. That's my guess. That's my guess. All right, right on the money. Look at that, right on the money. So yeah. His defense isn't anything to write home about, guys. It's only 66%, so it's not like insane. It doesn't stack or anything. He's just increasing allies' attack for 2 turns when he supers, when he does his 18 key. So nothing insane, but you know, so far so good. So far so good. There we go, final. There we go, final form. Looking pretty. Looking pretty. Who do I actually want to take all those hits? Do I want to do it like this? Should I do it like that or what? I don't know if he's going to be able to take all that damage. Yeah, let's do this. That wicked, that cooler is going to take quite a beating here. Let's try it out. We may be able to finish them off here. We may be able to finish them off here before Cooler even takes all that damage. So let's put faith in the boys. Let's put faith in the young boys and see what happens. See if I can win here. 2.3 million. I mean, I don't get this. I don't reach, you know, these levels of Frieza, like usually final form in most fights. So there it is, finishing him off. Very, very good and very impressive. So LR King Cold and Frieza, man, he got up to almost 2 million attack stat. Again, 66% defense, so he's not a tank god, you know, for like not even close. But he could definitely put up with some damage. He's consistently pushing out damage, and what's great is that he's self-sufficient. So if you're facing a Super Saiyan, the fact that it gives himself 9 ki is just amazing. Like, anybody that gives himself that much ki is incredible. Wicked Bloodline, typically, it's such a diverse team. You can, even though it's like Frieza and Cooler, and that's about it, there's so many different units with so many different names that don't share each other's names. It's very diverse in that way. So you can put a lot of different characters on that team. And whether you're a whale or you're free to play or you're anywhere in between, you should have a somewhat, you know, composition that makes sense for you and will be able to, you know, do some damage and whatnot. But either way, let me know what you guys thought about this particular team and this particular card in the comments below. Did you save up the 300,000 to be able to, you know, grab him right away? Or are you even going to farm for him, or are you just skipping him altogether? Drop a comment down below, and while you're down there, if you're brand new to the channel and you have yet to subscribe, consider what you're doing for your life. Go ahead and gently rub that sub button, gingerly ring that bell button, and everyone should have already essentially kissed the like button. As always, this is Periodic. See y'all in the next video.